They say love fades, but the truth is it only changes shape, evolving beautifully through time. In a smile that feels like home, in arms that still remember you, and in the quiet moments when hearts speak louder than words. This isn't just a story, it's a heartbeat, a shared journey of connection and enduring affection. You're watching Love and Us, where every precious moment stays, cherished and remembered forever.
It was raining again. Not the kind that drenches the world in chaos, but the kind that whispers through the trees, steady and thoughtful. The kind that makes you feel like the town itself is breathing slower. I heard it first, the soft whimper beneath the hum of rain. When I opened the door, the porch light revealed him, a drenched golden retriever, fur matted, trembling, eyes wide but hopeful. "Hey there, buddy," I murmured, crouching low. He wagged his tail, slow at first, then faster as I held out my hand. His collar was worn, just one word etched into the metal: Charlie. No number, no tagline, just Charlie. I took him in, dried him off with an old towel, and fed him the last bit of chicken I had left from dinner. He ate slowly, politely, like he didn't want to impose. That night, he curled up by the fireplace and sighed, a long, human-sounding sigh, before drifting to sleep. Outside, the rain carried on, but inside, it felt warm for the first time in weeks. The next morning, the world was clean again. Puddles shimmered, birds called from soaked rooftops, and Charlie sat beside my coffee mug like he belonged there. "All right," I said, smiling. "Let's find your home." I snapped a photo of him, sunlight glinting off his fur, and posted it to the town community page. A few hours later, a reply came. A woman named Lena. "Here's mine. Thank you so much." He slipped out during the storm. She left her number. When I called, her voice sounded like the rain, soft and kind. "Thank you," she said. He must have been scared, or maybe he just wanted a little adventure. "Maybe both," I replied. We laughed. And that was the first time her laugh hit me like a note I'd been waiting to hear. We met later that afternoon at the park. The air smelled like wet grass and pine. Charlie spotted her before I did, bolting across the path, tail wagging like a flag in the wind. "Charlie!" She gasped, kneeling to catch him. He buried his face against her coat. When she stood, she brushed a strand of hair from her face and looked at me. And I swear the world paused for a second. "Thank you," she said again, a smile breaking through the worry. "It's okay," I said. "He's a good dog." She laughed softly. "Too good, sometimes. Always running towards strangers like he's on a mission." "Maybe he just has good taste," I said without thinking. Her cheeks flushed slightly. "Maybe." And for a heartbeat, we both stood there, smiling like fools while Charlie wagged between us. Days turned into a quiet rhythm. Work, home, sleep. But somehow, every time I looked at the porch, I half expected to see him again. Then one morning, there he was. Same spot, same look, same tail wag. "Charlie," I said, stepping out, "you back for breakfast?" He barked once. That was answer enough. I fed him, patted his head, and watched as he made himself comfortable. I called Lena. "I think Charlie might have a new favorite cafe," I said. She laughed. "Don't tell me he's with you again. I wouldn't lie about a guest this cute." She laughed again, softer this time. "I'll be right there." She showed up in a loose sweater and jeans, her hair still damp from the shower.
No makeup, no pretense.
Just real. We stood on the porch while Charlie ran circles around us, chasing raindrops. "You sure he didn't just teleport here?" she said. "I think he followed the smell of pancakes." "That explains why he loves you more than me," she teased. "Impossible," I said. "He clearly loves us equally." The word "us" hung there, soft and accidental. We both noticed it. Neither of us corrected it. After that, Charlie became our shared secret. He'd wander between our houses like he had joint custody over us. And every time, Lena and I would find another excuse to see each other. Coffee drop-offs turned into walks. Walks turned into dinners. Dinners into laughter that stretched long past midnight. One evening, as we sat outside a little diner by the lake, she told me about her life before. Her husband had been kind, but quiet. Cancer took him 5 years ago. She'd stayed in town because leaving felt like erasing him. Charlie was his dog, she said, eyes distant. He was the last gift he gave me. Said he wanted me to have company. I didn't speak. Just let the silence hold space for her. She looked at me and smiled through it. Guess it worked. Charlie still finds the right people. Maybe he's just good at matchmaking, I said. Then we should probably keep him around, she whispered. Spring melted into summer. The town bloomed with life, market stalls, coffee stands, the sound of kids chasing each other through sprinklers. And through it all, Charlie trotted proudly between us, tail swaying like he owned the streets. We weren't together yet, not officially. But everyone noticed. The cafe owner winked when we came in. The librarian set aside romance novels you two might enjoy. One Saturday, Lena invited me to her garden. She was planting wildflowers behind her porch, hands buried in the soil, hair messy, face glowing. "You're really doing all this yourself?" I asked. "Therapy," she said. "Besides, Charlie keeps me company." Charlie, of course, was digging his own garden a few feet away. I knelt beside her to help. Our hands brushed in the dirt, gentle, clumsy, electric. She looked up, eyes catching mine, and something unspoken passed between us. No words, just the hum of summer air and a heartbeat that suddenly felt too loud. Later, we sat on the porch drinking lemonade. Charlie dozed between us, tail flicking in dreams. "Do you ever think about leaving?" I asked quietly. "Sometimes," she said. "Then I remember there's still beauty left right here. Even after everything." She nodded. "Especially after everything. That's when you start noticing what really matters." She looked at me when she said that, not at the town, not at the flowers, at me. And I swear, the world tilted just a little. Autumn came. Leaves turned gold, the wind carried the smell of bonfires, and Charlie discovered the joy of jumping into piles of leaves like a furry missile. We started taking weekend trips, small ones. Farm stands, roadside diners, quiet lakes. Everywhere we went, people thought we were married. Neither of us corrected them. One evening, we stayed late by the lake. The sky melted into a wash of amber and rose. Charlie splashed in the shallows, barking at the reflection of the moon. "Do you think he knows?" Lena asked softly. Knows what? That he brought us together. I smiled. If he doesn't, I'll tell him someday. She leaned against my shoulder, her voice barely above the sound of water. I think he already knows. That night, back home, she texted me, I can't sleep. Keep thinking about today. Same here, I replied. There was a pause. Then she wrote, you feel like home. I stared at the screen, heart pounding, then typed back, so do you. From that moment on, everything shifted. Not loudly, not suddenly, just naturally, like the world had been waiting for us to catch up. Winter arrived with soft snow. The town glittered beneath Christmas lights, and Lena's house smelled of cinnamon and pine. We spent the holidays together, the three of us. On Christmas Eve, Charlie wore a ridiculous red bow. He pranced around proudly while Lena laughed, camera in hand. We exchanged gifts by the fire. I gave her a leather bracelet with a tiny gold tag shaped like a paw print. On the back, it read, because he chose us. Her eyes shimmered. Then she reached into a small box and handed me a key. To what? I asked. To the front door, she said quietly. I figured, he already moved in. You might as well too. I kissed her then, slow, certain, with Charlie's tail thumping the floor beside us like a drum roll for the heart. Spring returned, gentle and green. Our mornings began with coffee, laughter, and Charlie nudging us out of bed. Our nights ended with rain against the windows, always the rain, like the one that started it all. Sometimes, when the world went quiet, I'd whisper to Charlie, you did it, buddy. He'd tilt his head, eyes warm and knowing, as if to say, I told you so. Because love doesn't always knock or announce itself. Sometimes, it pads softly through the rain, curls up by your fireplace, and waits for you to open the door. And when you do, you realize it never came looking for shelter. It came to lead you home. The Dog Who Chose Us. A story about how love doesn't always find you through people. Sometimes it finds you through the hearts that never learned to give up. If this story made you believe that love can still find its way home, like, share, and subscribe to Love and Us, where every story reminds you that love comes in many forms, and some have fur, wet noses, and perfect timing.